let's get it. We are in day 4 of the Tupac Shakur case. They'll come on sooner or later.
Set up fast and reliable Spectrum internet on yours.
Um, I guess I can say a couple things while I'm here before they get started. Um, as you may know, the judge in the Carmelo Anthony case was indeed taken off the case. The case has a new judge and a new set of eyes. Unfortunately, the prosecutor tried every way possible to slander Carmelo Anthony in every way possible. Tried to slander Carmelo Anthony. It didn't work. Um, what else? Little Dirt. Hold on. Little Dirt was also today, but currently, I don't have no updates for Little Dirt. Um, there are a couple people right now doing updates on what went down in the Carmelo case, which I myself will uh, later on tonight will be doing that. But right now I'm focused on day 4 of the Tupac case. Oh, and something else I want to mention too. Um, Tiffany Haddish uh, DUI arrest. The body cam is out, which I'm actually gonna do a video on that. Just not here. But as we wait for them to get started, let me give a quick rundown. Um, Cases up this week. There's still the Quincy case out of Massachusetts, which some people say that closing arguments should be starting Friday. I haven't covered that case because I really didn't understand it, but now that I've I've saw bits and pieces of this case, I will review the Quincy case. Um, Hopefully, within the next couple of weeks, I'm going to review that case. But unfortunately, there's a lot of other cases going on as well. Um, One of those cases is the Carmelo Anthony case, and of course the Tupac case. That's two cases right there. Um, Today, the Little Dirt case started today, actually. But for some reason I can't find any update of what happened, what went down, anything. I even went as far as to go to Twitter to see if I could find anything, and that's not even anything on Twitter. And I want to say on Monday, Monday. The Move 3 case starts on Monday, which I'm also going to be covering that one as well. So I'm going to be uh, quite busy for a little while. So, okay, I'm surprised they ain't started yet. Let me see if AV done came on. If AV to Seventh Power done came on. Oh, and speaking of the little dirt case, I believe Mel, I'm not a lawyer, but is supposed to be covering the little dirt case. So I'm gonna wait till around 8 o'clock and see if Mel has anything. Let me see if AB don't went live yet. Okay, AB to the seventh power has not went live yet. Let me see if there's anybody else that went live concerning the Tupac case. Okay, I see Court TV don't went live. USA Today, um, Crooks, whoever they are, Paperwork Party TV. Damn, that's a name that's a name I ain't heard about in 3 years. Paperwork Party TV. Damn, I ain't heard that name in 3 years. Um, some of these other folks. Um, wait a minute, CBS Tech? No, not. What's that? CBS Texas? Mm, okay, that's interesting. Uncle Gene Deal is live. Okay. Okay, what up, Uncle Gene? See, who else? Who else? And of course, Vlad TV. That the cultural vulture that is Vlad TV is gonna make money. I was streaming this trial. Women, and now that I think about it, I never heard of Vlad ever live streaming a court case until now. He Vlad didn't even stream the Diddy case. He didn't stream the Diddy case, but Vlad is streaming this one. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I'm surprised I don't see DJ Academics on here. Damn, where you at? I know you here somewhere. Let me go all the way down. Um, somebody else who's doing the Tupac case. This recovery addict, whoever they are, Associated Press, Down the Rabbit Hole News. Okay. I'm not a lawyer, but kicking it. Oh no, she doing Carmelo. Okay. Okay, I'm surprised AV ain't came on yet. Oh no, he talking about Carmelo homeboy. Say no, let's go. Let's see what Court TV got for us.
Not Apple. It's Android.
Damn, that's an empty ass courtroom. Courtroom empty as hell. Very empty courtroom. There goes AV. Let's see what AV has to say for us.
It's fucking glitter. This looks, my fingers look like the inside of the champagne glass. It's not terrible. She did okay. But she was so bruta and rough with how she was filing my joint. Like to the point where it was actually hurting. Right? And then I say, that's not the color I picked. She goes, no, this the one. This the color you pick. You pick this color. You pick this one right here. Why the fuck would I want to look like a 14-year-old? Why would I do this to myself? I work on camera. That goddamn photo shoot coming now, I look like bubbles in a glass. How are y'all doing? Welcome to day 4 of the trial. We are in conspiracy theory land. And the way that story ended, I walked out. I was just like, I'm done. I obviously paid for everything. And then her boss was like, hey, I thought you wanted a pedicure too. I'm like, man, I'm not letting her touch my feet. If she did this, I'm not letting her touch my feet. Because here's what happens. Men don't know this. But like, even if you complain like, hey, that's not the color I want, I got something called hybrid gel, so she already locked it down. And if it was painful for her to take it off, if I complain, she's probably gonna inflict more pain on purpose with that goddamn drill. I was like, oh my God, just turn the drill down. You're not touching my feet, so I'm going somewhere else. The shenanigans, chat, it was insane. I could not wait to get out of there. Like, you ever had them, and the women know what I'm talking about, the drill is so hot that your back is sweating, the back of your neck sweating, like, oh my God, I couldn't wait to get away from her. Just straight, like, yanking your hands, like, you know what I mean? And I'm in pain, right? But it's like, sometimes, because they're on the other side of the table from y'all's vantage point. If you're in pain, like, like you trembling and shit, like you're trembling. It's just like, relax your hand, honey. You're so sensitive. How am I sensitive? Turn the fucking drill down. Oh my God. Like $75 for pain. No, no nice, easy experience for you. No, not for you. I was like, no.
Today I'm practicing my cleans. It's a little peek behind the curtain of an elite Sitco athlete.
But note to self, stick with mini looks. Stick with the people that know how to do your stuff right, because, my God, it's just like, no, this is the color you picked. That's not the color I picked. This the one you pick. No, you're just lazy and you're talking. And then they talk shit. They will talk shit about you. One time I was in there, and there was, because I live in Boston, guys. There was this old Irish man. He came in. He's just like, hey, can I get a pedicure? A pedicure? And
Old Irish
you want a
man.
pedicure? What kind? Sure. Sit in seat number 3. Sit in that chair over there. We get you. It's okay, honey. Just wait 5 more minutes. We'll be there. Water too hot? He's just like, okay, thank you so much. And they're sitting there talking shit in Vietnamese. Like, oh, goddamn, the bottom of his feet is terrible. Had to pull out the cheese grater for that one. Oh, my God. Okay. Let us go to the courtroom. Oh. We got Keefy D looking at some of the women in the courtroom today. Did y'all see there was this piece that came out. Apparently, turns out, and I think we're on witness 14 today. We're on witness 15 today, so it is a half day. We started a little bit later. Yesterday we had Detective Dupree from the LAPD, which is pretty good testimony. And then we had the FBI agent, which was interesting too. We stopped to read the proffer agreement because it's important to do that with the jury members, but they were kind of skipping through it. So we'll see what today holds. I'm not gonna hold you guys. We're gonna just jump right into it, but no tip for you. Chat, you need to hit the like button or I lock you out. That is what's gonna happen today. Let us hit the like button. Get us to 1,000 likes. Tiffy D has jacket on today. Little bit more happy. Okay, honey. Did y'all see that lady in Cali where she yells at, I forget what town it's in, but she yells at you and gives you food. She makes like, I think, Thai food. And then she'll make it, and like you come and get your food, but she'll make you try it before you eat it. It's on Instagram. And she says, what is this? It's good shit, right? It's good shit. Come here, little boy, come eat. It's good shit. You try before you leave. You eat before you pay. It's crazy. All right, I got some TiVo time. Let us skip ahead. Judge is in the building. Not a lot of people in the gallery, which is
Damn,
odd.
it's empty. It is empty.
Okay, people are coming in now. Looks like the public comes in around here. The judges.
377.
Here we go.
Normal party present. Anything we need to address outside the presence, Mr. Judge?
One thing, apparently it was marked, say, proposed 145, and I said 149. And so the clerk marked it as committed 149 instead of committed 145. So just to correct the record, we're going to replace the 149 with 145. She asked me to put it on the record.
Perfect. Any objection, Mr. Sam?
No objection.
Perfect. That'll be done. Was there anything that you needed to put on record regarding a statement not being introduced?
I don't think we need to put it on the record.
Okay.
I mean, I know the court has ruled on it, but we made the determination not to offer it.
Which statement is that, just so if we ever needed to Okay.
Starting the day with a sidebar.
Already?
Oh my God.
With a sidebar?
Obviously, Luna is in the hallway there. Y'all can hear her.
Already.
That's my dog.
With a
For all the new
sidebar.
people.
Okay, let's bring it in.
Okay, jury's coming in.
Okay, hamburgers already.
All right. Party stipulated to presence of the jury.
Yes, sir.
You may be seated. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are still on the state's case in chief. State, who's the next witness you will be calling at this time?
Devontae.
Denbonte.
Oh, we got a Denbonte coming in. Ooh. A Denbonte. Is he a cop or is he somebody from the streets? Witness 15? Look at Keefe's face. Oh, we got a regular person.
May I please have you state and spell your first and last name for the record?
Devontae Lee, spelled D-N-V-O-N-T-A, last name Lee, L-E.
Thanks, Mr. Lee, for being here. Mr. Ball, whenever you're ready, you may proceed.
Thank you. Sir, you did not volunteer to be here, is that fair? That you are under a court order to be here?
Yes,
Through a subpoena.
yes,
That you have expressed many times the fact that you do not want to participate in this. But understanding that you're a court order, you don't have a choice whether or not to sit in that chair, is that fair?
yeah, that's fair.
I want to ask you a little bit about the mid-1990s. Where were you living?
At the time, the Compton,
Did you ever start spending time in Compton?
yes,
What was, who were you spending time with?
my homeboys, people around, you know, friends,
At some point, were you spending time with a person you knew as Big Dre?
yes,
Would you describe him as a friend?
yeah.
And then later on, did you start spending time with a person by the name of Orlando Anderson?
Yes, it is.
Would you consider him a friend?
Yes.
As a result of your relationship with Orlando Anderson, did you start coming into contact with the Southside Compton Crips?
Oh, yes, I did.
Can you tell us how that happened?
Meaning, we used to go over there, hang out. We weren't from over here at that time, but we knew a couple of people, so, we go over there, hang out, or whatnot, chill.
And then, is it fair to say at some point that you were given a option of joining Southside Crips or facing a different kind of repercussion?
Yeah, I would say it was an option, like, either or, basically.
And can you tell us what the either or was?
Well, at the time, it was either, we're going to join or just can't come around no more.
And did you ultimately join?
Yeah, I did.
And how does that work? How did you join?
When you get put on, meaning, have a fight or whatever.
Now,
Things that I did.
is it always with this fight, is it always a one-on-one, or sometimes is it multiple people?
Sometimes it's not one-on-one. If you get lucky, you might get a barrel like that, but other than that, sometimes it's not one-on-one.
When you say a fair one, you mean a one-on-one?
Yeah.
All right, and so when you, did you get a fair one, or did you have to get jumped in by multiple people?
I had a barrel, yeah. It was not multiple people.
And how'd that happen? How'd that come about, you getting a fair one?
I don't understand the question.
Well, did Mr. Anderson assist you in joining the Southside Crips?
Oh, honestly, he didn't assist us on joining nothing. He just was there to make sure, because we were friends of his, to make sure basically that we had a fair, shake. Get a fair chance. Won't get dogged out, or not unless you got dogged out by that one, whoever he was fighting. So yeah, he was, he was there to make sure that everything was pretty much as smooth as it could go.
So Orlando Anderson was basically looking out for you.
Yeah, he was looking out for all of us.
Now, are you familiar with a person that went by the moniker Keefy D?
Oh, yes.
And who was he in the Southside Crips in the mid-90s?
He was a hustler. He was known for hustling. That's what he was known, what I knew from him. Because he was a hustler, grew up around there, that's basically what it was, yeah.
And when you say he was a hustler, for those of us who don't understand what that means, what does that mean? Is he getting money? Is he doing other things?
Getting money, yeah. Getting money, that's what it is.
And how is he getting
on
money?
A higher level.
On a higher level. So he's not just getting, there are some people who are let's say, hustling and get money on maybe a lower level, and then there are people who are making bigger money.
Yeah, so that's safe to say.
And
he's on a bigger level.
And when we're talking about getting money, are we talking about through working a 9 to 5, or are we talking about narcotics?
It was narcotics.
Real quick, guys, for those that are watching on the TV, I'm putting the audio booster on now. So if you're listening with headphones, just a fair warning. In 3, 2, 1, audio booster is now on.
All right, and then when you got initiated to the Southside Crips through a fair one. After that, would you hang around Southside area a lot?
Yeah, of course.
And is it sometimes referred to as the neighborhood? The neighborhood is like.
Yeah, that's where we're from. That's where we're going to be.
And you had said, we talked about Orlando Anderson. Did he have any relation to the Keefy D?
Did Orlando?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his name.
Orlando was Keefy's. And being a Davis, a big part of that family in Southside, was that a big deal?
I wouldn't say it's a big deal. I mean, because there's a lot of families in our neighborhood, you know. But they were pretty, you know, prominent family, you know.
And then, the day you got initiated, did DeAndre also get initiated? And are you familiar with somebody by the name of Terrence Brown?
Yes.
Was he older than you, or was he your age?
Yeah, he was old.
So,
Yeah, he was old.
so I assume he was in before you.
No, way later. Yeah.
He's more of a contemporary. You were kind of in the group that Big Dre, Orlando, that age group.
That's that era.
So we could.
And then Terrence Brown was, I'd say, would it be fair to say Terrence Brown's part of an older group?
Yeah.
Mr. Davis.
Yes.
During that time, did the South Side have any rival gangs in Compton?
We had a lot of rival gangs in Compton.
Wow. Understood. Was Mob Piru one of those rival gangs?
Yes.
And Looters Park Piru also?
Yes.
In the mid-90s specifically, 1995, 1996, was there a war going on between Southside and Mob Piru?
Yes.
I'm going to focus your attention to around 1995. In 1995, were you aware whether or not Mob Piru was associated with a music label?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
And what music label was that?
Death Row Records.
And were you familiar with somebody by the name of, or went by the name of Suge Knight?
Yes.
And would you say that he associated with the Mob Piru?
Yes.
Were you familiar with somebody by the name of Tupac Shakur?
Yeah.
And would he also associate with Suge Knight, Death Row, and Mob Piru?
Yes.
Now, with regards to Southside, were you guys hanging out with another record?
I mean, we have hung out with another record. Yes.
Yeah. And what record label was that?
It was Bad Boy.
And Bad Boy, is that the record label that was being run by Sean Buffy Combs?
Correct.
And when you say you would associate with them, what would you go to concerts? Would you just hang out? What would be the nature of the connection that you saw between Southside and Bad Boy?
I mean, we went to a couple of like concerts, whether concerts or they came to our neighborhood before.
And when you would go to concerts, who would organize you going to that concert? How would you know to go to the concert?
But we just basically all because we say we got tickets or da-da-da-da, and we all, you know, we're like, okay, you're gonna go to the concert, get your ticket and go.
Would you, was your understanding part of it was to ensure that Bad Boy was not bothered by other gangs?
That was the basis of it, I believe. Yeah, I would say that.
And was there a particular gang that people at Bad Boy were worried about?
Yeah, they was worried about the Death Row.
I want to take your attention to the summer of 1996, in particular the Lakewood Mall. Are you aware of an incident that took place at the Lakewood Mall in the summer of 1996?
Yes,
How are you familiar with that event?
but I was there.
And that summer of Lakewood Mall, what happened? What were you doing at Lakewood Mall?
One of our friends, he was going off to college, and he had went up there to, you know, grab some things to get prepared for college. So we went along with him.
Do you know where the money came from for this person who's going to college to get these things?
Yeah, Keaton was helping, you know, try to get, they needed, you know, a lot of, you know, I don't know what college kids need really, but, you know, a little TV probably, a little, you know, clothes, things of that nature.
And Lakewood Mall is not in Compton. Is it fair to say it's about 15, 20 minutes away from Compton?
Yeah, if that.
And just so things have changed in the last 30 years. Back then, you couldn't order things on Amazon and have them delivered to your house, right? You actually had to go somewhere.
I don't
So at the Lakewood Mall, you were there with other Southside Crip members. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
And was Orlando Anderson one of the people that were with you?
Yes, Orlando was with us.
And then, did you happen to run in that day into people from Mob Library or Death Row Records?
Yes, we did.
Can you tell us about that?
Well, basically, we're coming from different sides of it.
I get you hard, but that's about it. I help you get hard physically and help promote arousal mentally. I'm the total.
Just we basically see each other simultaneously. You know what I mean? And we noticed people. They noticed us. They kept, coming our way. We kept coming that way. And a couple of words was exchanged once it got close enough. And that's when the fight broke out.
So a fight broke out? And by that, we're talking about people punching each other and tackling each other.
Yeah.
On the other side, were you aware of somebody by the name of Trayvon Lane there?
Yeah, I was aware of Trayvon. Yeah.
And in particular, there's talk about a death row chain or medallion hanging from Trayvon Lane's neck. Did you see that?
Yeah, did I see the chain?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen the chain.
During the fight, did anything happen to that chain?
Yeah, during the brawl, it came off his neck.
Now, let me ask you something about the significance of a chain or something like that. Is there any special significance to taking somebody's chain?
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah.
Can you explain that?
I mean, that was their logo, and so it's like taking that from is, like you got something, to at least harp about or to say, look, I'll take this. That's all it would be.
Would it be considered disrespectful to take somebody's chain off?
Yes.
How did that brawl end? What made you guys stop fighting?
Oh, well, the police came. The police came, separated the parties. They didn't try to talk to nobody or nothing. They just wanted to get the situation under control. Everybody just, leave, just get out of there. So that's what they did. They came in, separated us basically. We went our way. They went their way.
Is it fair to say that Lakewood is a little different of a place than Compton?
Yeah, somewhat, yeah. Yeah.
A little more suburban?
A little more, yeah.
Yeah. And at that point, it sounds like that whoever the police was in Lakewood just was asking you guys to get out of there, right?
Yeah, they just wanted to be, families, kids, they just wanted to get it handled, situated, get people out of there.
Mr. Moshana?
Okay.
As he's approaching, I can't. Nick has to be one of the funniest people in this chat. I swear to God. Nick be on one. Nick be on it. My grandma gave me that chain.
Y'all Negroes in worth a damn.
What chain?
What's up, y'all? What's up, Red? Thanks for the fight.
Took the
Check
bite.
on my 40, homie. I thought you had $200. I do. But I want to spend Red's money.
Oh my God.
Bro. Give it up, Red. Come on, Debo. Stall him out. Well, you got my 40, homie. I don't have nothing. You got something.
The chain.
Why you tripping, Debo? Shut up, or I'll knock your ass out.
Oh, man, that's messed up. Won't you give him back his chain?
What chain?
Yeah, what changed?
That bike, man. Childhood memories.
Hey, man, why y'all didn't help me?
And I'm high.
But that's fucked up, man. If it was y'all, I would have helped y'all.
What about the time you tried to choke me and smoke backyard? Yeah.
Oh, that was different.
Man, that's junk.
Sit your ass down.
Man, I got mind control over Debo. He be like, shut the fuck up. I be quiet. But when he leave, I be talking again.
That is this trial. That is this trial. When he leaves, I be talking again.
That's too damn funny. Okay, I'm back, y'all.
Mr. Anderson.
Oh, damn, hold on.
Mr. Smith.
Show you exhibit number 65, who's that?
Mr. Brown.
Show you exhibit number 60, who's that?
That's Trayvon.
And I'm going to show you exhibit number 70. Do you recognize the people in here? The ones things that are blurred?
The people I know, Orlando and Dre.
And then it's just a wider out version of that photo.
Yeah, same thing. Same thing. What I just told you. That's the.
And then I'm going to show you what's been already United States 66. Do you recognize that photo?
Yeah, Orlando, Keith.
Did you go to the Mike Tyson fight when Mike Tyson fought Bruce Seldon the weekend that Tupac Shakur got shot?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I was incarcerated.
It's fair to say that that incarceration began in July 8th of 1996. In 2006, is it fair to say that you started doing work for the DEA?
Yeah, Haida.
Yeah, Haida, yeah. And is that after you got caught trafficking some drugs as well?
Correct.
And in the mid-2000s, you got 5 payments, is that right?
I think something like that.
And that was for $2,000, $500, $1,000, $1,300, and $500 for a total of $5,300. Is that fair?
Probably sure. So I don't know something.
You don't remember it,
Yeah,
but if I told you that, you wouldn't disagree with me.
No, not at all.
Still pass this.
Okay.
Thoughts, Mr. Sims?
Here goes Keefe's lawyer.
So your street moniker is your own.
Correct.
And how did you come with that moniker? How did that happen?
It was given to me.
And with regards to your testimony here today, you told us a little bit about your work with Haida. That's for drugs. And why?
Drugs, APF, all that.
Right.
Right.
And with regards to your work with Haida, of course, because it's about everything, technically, if you saw other types of crimes being committed while you're working with Haida, you would tell the Haida people because it's part of the overall task force, right?
I'm not necessarily. I'm gonna tell them what they asked me about. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna tell them nothing outside of the realm of what they're seeking or looking for.
Right. And fair to say, though, with regards to what they were seeking and looking for, at some point they were targeting Mr. Davis as a criminal, right?
Yeah.
And so you were helping them with that information that they needed, right? And that information came in early of 2008, meaning that you were helping them in April and May and that kind of thing.
I'm not sure the dates, but business, go. Okay, I can't.
Damn, y'all snitching like hell.
Your Honor, would a review of a report from the DOJ with regard to your participation in group help refresh your recollection?
They might, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What you got on that paper?
Just take a look at the report. Look at the date. Don't say anything.
I got the date. Where's the date is?
Guys, this is Dirt Rock on the stand. Anytime you want to know who's on the stand, I pin it in the chat. I've been keeping track of it. This is witness number 15, Devontae Lee. Grew up with the Crips. His street name is Dirt Rock. We just found out that he was a informant with the DEA and has been paid $5,300. Was not there the day of the fight, but we're gonna see what Keefe D's attorney is gonna do on cross-examination. We just got started, so we're very early on into the trial right now. But this is your day 4. It's our first witness. Let's see what happens on cross.
Okay, I recall.
Okay. And with regard to this document I gave you, it looks like the date that I've shown you is the date for July 10th, 2019.
Yes, that's the date that's on there.
Okay. And fair to say for the jury, once again, you're working with the Hyder team, and that's even prior to July of 2008, you were working with the Hyder team, fair?
You said prior till
July of 2008.
2008?
Yes.
I was working with Hyder. I only worked with Hyder one time, so I don't know what you're trying to insinuate.
All right. I want to make sure that the jury, that we're clear with the jury.
I understand.
Review of how many crimes were Hyder?
Mike, let me see.
Good night.
All right, sir. I'll show you the document. Recall having an interview with a couple of the special agents from Haida on September 10th, 2007.
Yes, I recall.
And then also, once again, just the jury's application, showing you a document here. We also worked with Haida on April 30, 2008.
Be working and being interviewed is two different things.
Okay, so you're being interviewed by Haida on April 3rd, 2008.
Yeah, that's what it says.
And you were giving information with regards to their status on April 3rd, 2008, right?
I didn't even get no information about mixed babies. I didn't even know at the time what, you know what I mean? I was there for what I was there for.
Once again, this is about drugs. I'm talking about drugs. So with regards to, regarding 2008, April 3rd, were you there to speak to Haida agents about drugs?
Yeah, pretty much. Not entirely, but yes.
All right, and so not entirely.
I'm saying we did talk about drugs. Yeah, we did.
Anything else besides drugs in your 2000? I want to make sure the jury understands.
Okay.
Anything in April 2008 besides drug you talked about?
No, that's it. That's all we talked about.
All right, thank you, sir. Now, in your time that you spent with Haida, you had shared some information with regards to what we now call the Lakewood incident. Remember, if we just talked about this a second ago?
Yeah.
All right. Can you tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury when the Lakewood incident occurred?
It's in 96. I want to say July. That's what I want to say. Yeah, that's July. I feel it's July.
And can you help us as to how you know it was in July?
It was summer.
It was in the summer.
And he was getting ready to go to school. So I know he had to be there that summer, to start up his training and stuff, football.
Okay. So if somebody else, an FBI agent came in and told us that it was a couple weeks before the fight in Las Vegas, would he be mistaken?
Said it, but who came in and said what?
If somebody else testified about that date and said it happened, objection, Your Honor, to have this talking about the number of things.
Outline as to whether he's mistaken or not.
Let me ask you this. You shared the details of the Lakewood incident, right? You told people about, you described it, right?
Describe it.
To various different people over the time that, since the time it happened, you explained it to various different people. In fact, with us right now, today.
Yeah, so I mean, I did. I'm doing it to y'all right now, so yeah.
Right. And so with regards to your description, can you tell us, describe for us what happened during the Lakewood Mall incident?
Same thing I just told you. We got a fight. Yeah.
Now, isn't it fair, though, that at some point in the future, and I want to make sure I'm clear as to the date, you had an interview with a Detective Mogg from Metro?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and you recall that interview was actually on July 11th, 2023 in Las Vegas?
Yeah, like that, yeah.
Right. And looking over a transcript of your interview with Detective Mogg help refresh your recollection as to what you told him on that day?
Which I couldn't tell him too much more different than what I already said, so I didn't come on with it.
Right. All right.
All right, witness 15, and it's always pinned in chat. He's trying to impeach him on something. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Actually, wait, I think I put it together. So, on direct examination, the prosecutor just had him up there, and they're like, tell us what happened at the Lakewood Mall incident. And he's just like, oh, a chain came off, and there was a fight. That's all he said, which is not descriptive for the jury. Keepy D's attorney is just like, no, tell it. Tell us what happened at the Lakewood Mall incident. So now we're going to Detective Mogg, who was the last detective on the TUPAC case in Vegas.
We have created an ideal combatant to be deployed against the domestic populace.
Same neighborhood as Keefy D, right? He is a Crip. We learn he's an informant, but we also know, and that was news to me, I was going to save it to tell you guys, but that he met with Detective Mogg 2 months before Keefy D got arrested. So this is very interesting material here. Let's see what happens with this impeachment. But it's likely that he told Detective Mogg what happened word for word at that incident. And right now, Keefy D's attorney, who's having a good start to the day, is trying to get him to say it on the stand. Because, he doesn't want to be there. A lot of these guys are being subpoenaed. But, on day 4 of the trial, we got to get the jury the information that they need. So let's go back in.
What's your question?
Now, the reports which you reviewed clearly say that you told the victim on a more specific sort of thing that happened at the building, right?
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah. Can you tell us where the location of where the fight took place?
Yeah, it was by Foot Locker.
By the Foot Locker. In fact, you had made mention that the fight at the Foot Locker was so bad that they had to remodel it after the thing had gone down at the liquid.
Yeah, it's turned into the world Foot Locker.
Right. You described it as mayhem that was occurring in that Foot Locker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah, I have no further. Actually, I do. Sorry. Nope, that's it. I have no further questions at this point.
Any further questions, Mr. Flynn?
Right, so we got redirect. Maybe. Okay, I'm not sure if we're going to get redirect with this witness. We might be going on to witness number 16. If they're done, we'll see if the jury has questions for this one.
Your Honor, I'll pass witness except for one thing. I don't think I've moved for the witness, please. I don't think I've moved the exhibits into evidence. I just want to be clear about that. Which is state is moving proposed exhibit 71, 70, 65, 64. It's evidence.
Oh. 64, 65, 70, and 71. Any objection?
No objection.
Will be admitted. All right, one final thing, Mr. Lee. Anybody from, any members of the jury have any questions for this witness? Okay, got it.
We got a question.
Can I have the parties approach?
There's a question being passed. You guys remember that the jury can ask questions of almost every single witness in this case. This is witness number 15, and we're going to see what the jury has. Keefe D is getting really expressive in the courts.
Damn, everybody leaning over,
I did find,
asking
I'll
questions.
for y'all, but he did call Unc the other day, Mob. He called him a rat as he was leaving. Which is like, you a rat.
One of our jurors, Mr. Lee. What did you receive multiple payments for if you gave information to Hyder once?
Well, it was during, of course, the investigation and things like that. That's what it was for. During the course of the whole thing, they have different ways of, looking out for you or getting you something, try to help your situations and all that.
Any follow-up based on that? State?
Nope.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you for being with us, Mr. Lee. You are excused. You're welcome.
Man, is Keefe D
Let's see
smiling?
if he says something. He's whispering.
State.
Okay, we're going to play the 2008 statement, which I think probably pick up yours.
Okay.
Oh,
When you
shit.
get admitted, remind us what exhibit that is.
Oh,
That's a good question.
it's going to be a long one,
I
Chad.
think it's going to be... Shit, I don't know.
Damn it. It's long, but important.
Okay.
All right, chat. Here's what's happening. So this is our only witness of the day today. And for the rest of the day, we are going to listen to the entirety of Keefe D's 2008
Oh,
interview. All right? Because it's 2008, I don't think it's going to be as bad as the other one we listened to on day 2 and 3. Was it day 2 and 3? No. Yeah, it was day 1 and day 2. We started to hear a very old recording at the end of day 1, and then we picked it up on day 2 with a 1998 interview that he did with LAPD. Okay, now we're going to listen to Keefe D's 2008 interview, and that is what the rest of the day looks like. It's for 7:52 Eastern Standard Time, and they said it's going to take up the rest of the day. So hopefully the jury will have a break. They usually will break it up. But as far as note taking, I'm very interested to see what Keefe D said in that interview. It's an important one because this is also where the proffer was discussed. The other thing I do want to point out with that last witness.
Now, here's the question I got. Okay, you talking about an interview. Who was the person doing the interview? That's who I want to know.
As
Who
well,
was
is
the
that a
person
lot of
doing the
evidence came
interview?
in. They didn't show it to us, but 4 or 5 pieces of evidence just came in through that witness. Sometimes things come in through people and it gets pulled out with other witnesses. So notice that we had 4 or 5 of them. For everybody else that's new here, what I do, whatever is happening on the screen, I pin it in the chat. So if it says witness 15, that is who is on the stand. Right now, I'm going to change that and make it say that it is the 2008 recording. But let's jump back on in and listen to this.
All right. So you can proceed with playing Exhibit 117 then.
You just bring the volume down at the beginning because it's really static. And then we'll turn it up when they start talking.
What the hell?
What the fuck is that? Why wouldn't y'all cut that out, prosecution? You want to just ear rape everybody? Oh my God, that just pissed me off. Okay, everybody turn the volume down a little bit. They said this. I guess they're so static at the beginning. They should cut that out. That's terrible. That's wrong, man. That's wrong. All right, I'm just letting y'all know.
Y'all could hear way better than that. Hell wrong with y'all? The hell is that?
All right, now your ears are safe. And notice Keefe D always asks about a drink or food or something at the beginning of every conversation. It's so crazy. Oh, this is with Kading. Kading. Wow. Pay attention, chat. All right, let me see if I can skip the bullshit.
What is this? Oh my damn, this hurt.
Oh, man, my wife. 2:30.
Okay, we'll have you out of here by 1:30. Hold up.
Definitely that microphone maker.
So audio booster is on. It sounds like they're going to get closer to that mic in a second. I can't make the screen bigger, unfortunately, guys. So that's the only thing. We're going to have to try to deduce what they're saying here. This is the biggest I can make. It's like, did you have the mic in your pocket? Like, what is it?
Nothing but static. My lord.
Again.
He was the guy, he was a witness.
Dang, they ain't even saying nothing right now. I thought I was gonna say something. Come on, Kiffy D. Don't start that coughing, man. Please do not start that coughing.
Are we waiting for Keefy D to get his food?
What's going on? Say something, people.
Yeah, as we wait, news reports are saying, I don't know if Diddy could look at charges. I need to look at it legally. Talk to a few attorney friends. I doubt it. But we'll see. We will see. Alan, every single second. Oh, here we go.
Regarding what? In Compton or at the Biggie thing?
At the Biggie thing.
They ain't even doing that much talking. And this is here gonna be ready to put me to sleep. Somebody need to start talking here. Okay. Say something here, please.
TUPAC murder, homicide, and company. It's under the two. Okay, yeah.
Say something, people, please. I need people talking here. sometime today.
Sorry for the guys.
Start talking.
Trying to hustle? Oh, I'm trying, man, but nobody wants to buy anything for me.
He was going over his original statements that he gave during having his arrest back in 90, whatever.
Are you hiding on the company now?
These guys wouldn't let me get in.
See? I'm not honestly.
I'm trying to help you out, man. I'm going to have to make it harder.
See if that will make you guys like no, it's just not now. How you guys doing? Good. How's the holidays going?
What the hell's going on?
Yeah, it's coming up fast, isn't it? Fast as I'm thinking.
What the hell? Oh.
Let's take it. Someone else that you guys
It's doing a little bit of talking, but not that much.
Yeah. Okay. So you came in with like a car full of food.
So my friends have all switched to Pure Talk because I told them they could save a bunch of money on a super reliable high-speed network with unlimited data, and because they trust me.
For people that don't want to go to the cafes that they just have, they come from sweet to sweet. Right. I know it's pretty, but there's not a lot of restaurants out there. Yeah, that's convenient. Yeah, it's convenient. Because then, restaurants are kind of expensive, I guess. Yeah. Does that do charge a lot? I mean, that's how much it was. Yeah, $5, whatever they can get. Yeah. Okay. But it's a smart move. It's smart because, I make a couple $100 a day. We're moving down the street after this. We wanted to park history. That's kind of ironic. It's nice that we did it. Yeah. Yeah, this lawyer and doctor bought it. I know the lawyer and they bought it. The doctor bought it.
Why didn't they cut out all this goddamn small talk?
Yeah, what did they didn't edit a damn thing. Damn, dude.
Yeah, I've already, okay.
Could at least edit this shit.
That's the one you want.
Yeah, I've already spoken with some guys off, but she tried it all probably 2 weeks ago.
Thanks for the white card. So now you're rolling. Only on my birthday, that's 35. Yeah, it's very hard. 35.
Yeah.
I'll look at your birthday.
But I don't have a meeting right now. I'm actually at work. In a meeting, yes, he's got a card with him. He's going back to work. I don't have to be out to do his mom is, and she's with him, so he can still work home.
Who is that exactly?
No, that's famous.
Prior statements, he was arrested.
Oh, okay.
It's 909. 331.
So I'm not gonna look into
6272.
what? It really doesn't look like it. What kind of snow? Boots? Oh, the smoke. Oh, they changed it. They're nice.
faster, man.
I was, we had a motherfucker stick there. That's my age and one ball going for me.
Almost like a federal report. Well, a lot of those agencies have adopted that federal reporting system the FBI uses for the way they structure their reports. I don't know why. Anything's better than LA, though. LA are so screwed up the way they do it.
Anonymous caller said not to be able to be with TUPAC. Can't wait, someone we said,
a bunch of killers.
There's actually 92496 caller from New York claiming to be shot by guns. Said he hired someone to blow up diet. When something went wrong, those got involved.
I believe that one.
Are you gonna call in on himself?
Yeah, no, but somebody,
somebody
just calling in.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, he had to put some credibility to it, you know.
The second one to almost identify.
Did he blow up somebody's car in the Cassie complaint? Kid Cudi, right? Oh shit. Wow. Interesting. Let's go back.
Come on. Oh, this is gonna bore the hell out of me. With this minimal talking.
Hey, Chief, the guy who wrote that one said we still have the girls going to the club, so Nexus.
So, Nexus,
Yeah, that's the guy who wrote that.
and Graham, I was the leader.
So really, the only thing is the thing about Santana Block, the thing about getting dope from Cat back in '93 or whatever you said it was, and then was the third thing. Oh, Reggie, right? Those are the only things. Those are the only three things.
Yeah.
Well, what about that whole bullshit about TUPAC?
What's that?
The whole.
Oh yeah, that was bullshit.
All right. We'll pass this back over here. Today what we're going to do, we're just going to go over with a fine-tooth comb to Las Vegas incidents. We're going to draft up our report regarding that specific thing. And then we're going to cover a few other things, but we do have to emphasize to you that everything in this report has to be right on, because down the road it's determined that some of these details are incorrect and everything's off the table. So everything in this report cannot be like that report.
Hey, I want to say this over too. I feel like I said that day, don't bullshit me, I won't bullshit y'all. You know what I'm saying? I feel I'm being bullshit.
Regarding what you did.
You said yesterday, Mike, I need to talk to Mike. You said it was over.
I need to talk to Mike, one, is because I still got a tracker on his car. Two, I need his statement regarding the place in Paramount that was in his name. And there's some questions that are regarding Mike. We're not bringing Mike in order to arrest him. But since Mike already knows that the police have contacted you, that you're working with them, there should be no problem. It's up to Mike to keep his own mouth shut. And we're not going to be asking him about these people or his associates. That's not up to us.
Yeah.
If you hadn't told Mike, we wouldn't have come.
Okay, another thing. I know y'all been over Kevin House.
On surveillance?
No.
No, we've never been to Kevin's house.
Y'all haven't.
Ever.
Because I feel, why would y'all, why not hire Edie?
There's some problems, in my opinion, and this may not be a shared opinion, but I just don't believe in Edie's ethics. I think he's a dirty attorney. I think that Edie will lie, cheat, and steal in order to get himself out of any kind of problem. I think that there was ethical problems with the way that he handled that. There was testifying on behalf of Shemai, and that whole thing is a problem that what happened. And as you know, Edie Fall also represents Michael Thoreau. And we just don't want all those problems.
He represent Michael Thoreau right now?
Well, yeah, right now. And we think Campbell.
Yeah.
You know Renee Campbell?
And I know Al was in San Bernardino. He ain't had no fucking reason being down there. You know what I'm saying? I'm up on everything, dude. You think I'm not?
Well, then you gotta do your homework. We respect that. Don't read too much into anything.
I'm not gonna do nothing to them dudes. I'm over, man. But I'm up on everything, dude.
Well,
That's why he was in San Bernardino. The fuck, he wrote me a letter. I never told you this and this and that. Ooh. And I know he was in San Bernardino, coming to MDC, coming to see y'all, all that. I know all that shit, man. It's about 2-3 years ago. I know about the Tommy thing over there in Carlton Square. Boom. He told, man, I know a whole lot of shit.
Well, you probably know more than us. We're doing our homework as we go. But again, we just don't want to deal with those problems that come along with Michael and that attorney. I don't believe in the guy.
Yeah.
That my encounters before and so on.
Yeah.
And keep some of the people that might be real close to you that you may want to protect.
may be the same people that sold you out. So take that into consideration when you're saying, I don't want to give up Compton, I don't want to give up my homeboy and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not saying anybody did it, but
I know.
you may have.
Yeah, I know. He said Eddie or Matt could be working with us. That fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? But please let me say this. I know you, and I know. Let me say one more thing.
Yes, sir.
And you said, I got some shit gonna break your heart, gonna break your knees. I know y'all was gonna arrest me for this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I know that shit, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that's how I go. That's how the game goes.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Yeah. These dudes cold, man.
Well, let me say this to you.
I'm serious. I never thought I would retire. But y'all heard me on the phone, man. I'm through with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Too many dirty motherfuckers, low down, cross artists, everything. But they don't know I'm putting the double cross down. Fuck it. I'm with
And now, let me say something.
Yeah.
You know, I know you have used but I want you to say this, and I know you've seen a lot of business stuff, but I would think at this point that maybe you shouldn't think that way because you wouldn't be here. Because a lot of people that he dealt with may participate in getting your ass here.
You know?
So I think you might want to look at it a little differently.
Yeah.
You gotta look at the whole picture. And I think you're starting to do that.
And weighing with Snoop Dogg's uncle. You know what I'm saying? Then at the airport with the fuck ass plane tickets. Y'all can't got him out, but his wife even put him on blast. I don't know how you got out.
All the people, all the speculation, just hold on to
I'm
that.
just leave it alone, yeah. I'm just leave it alone, because that'll make me mad, all that shit. That's why I smoke weed, because I'm a dangerous motherfucker without smoking weed, dude. I get mad at easy, you know what I'm saying?
We know you, man. We know stuff, but you can't do.
That's how the regulars about pop.
Yeah. But y'all be sitting there, keep me calm, keep me from murdering people, man.
You don't want to do that.
You know what, man? Just like you out the game, leave all that behind.
Yeah.
Stop mind you, but just stop thinking about who did what, and just think they all did it.
Yeah.
And then trust the person sleeping in your bed with you, your wife. Other than that, just shut it down.
You messing up for and your lawyer.
For your lawyer.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand. This is a dirty war.
That's what Greg has to
Okay,
What this ultimately comes down to is how valuable your life is with your family. When I say your family, I don't mean your extended family. I mean your brothers, your sisters, your wife, your kids. That's it. Anything beyond that, as far as we're concerned, is fair game. Kevin will work out his own deals. Speedy ain't got a lot on the table. I don't think that's going to be the problem. We'll throw that one in. That's what's important to you. Throw that one in. But besides that, everything else is fair game for us.
I just want to say this, and me and Keith had that conversation. I tried to explain to Keith. And there were some people out there that you may have love for, but you can't control. Their stuff is way out. That's not within the zone, you know what I'm saying? So you have to understand that. You know,
all of some of the bitches did me dirty, you know.
They're not, they're out of the zone. So.
The majority of them, you know what I'm saying?
Again, don't think beyond your family. Don't be concerned with anything beyond your family. Right. Kevin will come in and work with some deal out. He's got to do that. He's got a lot of liability out there. And so brothers can have to come in and work his own details out, which I'm sure he'll do because he doesn't want his own family disrupted.
And he can help himself. If you can't control him, that's his situation. Yeah. You're having to do it too.
They ain't like the old school niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't like the 80s and early 90s dudes. These new wave, MySpace gangbangers. I know what's up, man. I'm through with this shit. I'm through with that neighborhood, all that. You know what I'm saying? Through with that shit, man.
Well, that's
the Corona way lovelier than Compton. I gotta get my head blowed off. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying $300,000-$400,000 for a house. Walk out the street and get your head blowed off. That's crazy. Yeah. All right, I'm ready.
Okay. So again, today's report that's going to get generated is specifically on TUPAC Las Vegas incident, and we'll get you a copy of that report and have you make sure everything's solid before it's
All right, man. Well, I feel I can still go to jail with that, good. Because this is federal.
What is said right here cannot be used against you. Nothing you say today can be used against.
What's the number one issue with small engines running rough or not running at all? It's bad fuel. That's because gas goes bad quicker than people realize. In some cases, in as little as 30 days. If your engine's running rough, it could...
If something like what I said yesterday, I didn't know whether to phone out or not.
If something like that was to happen again.
Oh, yeah, my phone was off. I didn't know whether to phone. I said, man, they
That's what he said to me, man. He was trying to send somebody to knock on the door. It looked like, spam or something.
Yeah. And he said, man, you look raggedy. Well, buddy, you just scared the living shit out there. Yeah, that's what I swear, I had a dream that the cameras were there. You go out there and bam.
Just give us a number. That ain't gonna happen. We told you that nothing leaves this room. That's the way it is. We wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Then my sister. You a punk motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
Is that in your dream?
No, man, no mama, man, it's crazy as hell, man.
Why, was she going to this?
No, she don't know. Yeah,
Oh, pay attention to the names, guys. You see how it says Davis Dupree, Davis Dupree. Who did we see on the stand yesterday? Mr. Dupree. Oof.
yeah. Bust me in the head with a pistol or something.
That's what we're saying. We're going to meet from time to time like this. Live your life, stay out of trouble, do what you do. You don't say nothing, it's cool. But you go out there and start talking and looking for people who you possibly think talk to us and all that kind of stuff. You want to call them wrong. Everybody problem. We got to move forward on these questions we're going to ask. Because we're going over and over this hard stuff.
That's it. We're going to start. Me and Jeff went back to New York, did a little bit of groundwork back there. As far as the TUPAC thing going, we just want to run down all the leads as far as they relate to zip, to at some point in time, we will have to go hit up Bubble Up, get his statement.
Anybody else go on? Go in one there.
Yeah.
Big Trey and Lane, they both did.
That was the interview that our girl.
In the car behind, you want to show the diagram first?
Yeah.
Maybe we want to try and find it. Who's in that car with Zip? Or who the van with Zip?
He wasn't in the van, he was in that van.
That's the way we have it. Let us know if that seating arrangement is right or wrong.
You want to change for the seating arrangement or whatever? Just what on that? Wherever you were sitting, wherever Lando was sitting, who was in that car behind?
Yeah, well, a lot of this shit already.
But the seating arrangement might be. Because were you driving?
What?
Were you driving in the first car? See that line says you're driving, okay. Who was driving Debbie? I was in the car behind by himself?
No, he wasn't even there.
None of them guys were in the car behind?
So Orlando Johnson started across Dre?
He leaned over on the window, rolled down the window, popped. They was drove on my side, I was popped. You know what I'm saying? But they was on the other side.
Right. So was there a second car behind you guys?
No, it was, there's some girls hit that corner with the dog and shut out their window. I said, these bitches got more work than they do. You know what I'm saying?
But any time was this car behind you?
Not at all.
None of the homies behind, no, like 3 or 4 cars behind, nothing like that?
No.
Just one car?
Just one car. Then we hit the corner, the girl followed us, shot out her window. They got scared and stopped.
But they weren't with you guys?
They weren't with us.
Push that back over here.
We would think they were security were following. You know what I'm saying? The balls don't even that hard. They followed us out.
Those are all the guys that you would recognize as being in the car, right? Lane, DeAndre, and Terrence.
See you, bro.
Okay. So Orlando would have had to lean over the top of Dre, right?
Yeah, I did.
All right. Well, that's what all the witnesses said from the back. Okay.
That was a heartbreaker. Yeah.
All right. So leading up to that, do you know who Trayvon Lane is?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So do you see Trayvon there at the just before the MGM at all?
I don't see it.
Then let's start back at the beginning. Let's go back to, this is 96, 3 concerts. Where were the concerts where you talked to Puffy and Zip at?
That was 96. I was, they gave it a BET tour. There was everybody on the show. This year was 91 Angel. They were on the show, Mary J. So dude named Jodeci, Red Matt, Biggie, Faith, and Junior Mafia.
That was the BET tour?
Yeah.
Or the Superfest?
BET tour.
Where was that?
That was in Sandy. You went to one in San Diego. Went to one in Anaheim, Irvine, then in Vegas.
And all 4 of those locations, San Diego, Anaheim, Irvine, and Vegas, that was all the same tour. It was all BET tour with those acts.
Except the Irvine. The Irvine was Southern Town.
Okay, can you get those acts again? Naughty by Nature, Biggie, Faith, Jodeci,
Mafia. Junior Mafia. And Biggie.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
So all the acts on there were bad boys, basically.
Yeah, and he had managed Jodeci and Mary J.
So pretty much
Chad, y'all got my likes looking crazy. Can you get them to half? Can we get to 700 for AV7, please? 700 for your AVZ.
for bad boy Puffy.
Are you going to be able to track down that dates there?
Yeah, I can
Okay.
with that, yeah.
All right. Now, on all 4 of those occasions, there's San Diego, Anaheim, Irvine, and Vegas, which ones do you actually talk to Puffy at?
Every one.
Every one of them. Which of those 4 is it when you talk to him about murdering Tupac?
It was really about both of them. Either one. It was
Tupac and Suge, you mean?
Anaheim. A couple of times they leaned back.
And where?
Leaned back. Sunset.
Hey Greg, do you want to go back to like when they first got in contact?
Yeah, we can start there. What year did Flint introduce you to Zip?
Maybe like 91, 92.
All the way back
Yeah.
there. Okay. Early 90s. Where does Flint introduce you to Zip at?
We had a baseball game. And he was, they pitcher, he was calling in White Good. We got it to White Good. We used to play for like cases of champagne. They ran 18 and we played 18 at the Southside. Yeah.
Southside, same town, kind of like them.
Like
They
split.
didn't really think he was an imposter. The Santana school. You know what I'm saying? He just like really, they charged him, you know what I'm saying? He wanted to join their gang, they was the baddest gang back then. But they don't really recognize them. They be on their ass. That's no promotion and everything.
But it was Santana's baseball team.
No, it was like from West, from LA dudes. It was Kelly, Keyshawn Johnson,
So this is like a high school field?
Like a little.
No, that's far. South Park.
Okay. So y'all basically played against them.
Yeah.
How many cases did I have? Like
About 3 or 4 times.
3 or 4 times?
Yeah.
All in one summer? Or was it over a period like a couple of years or just all in one summer?
Maybe like a year.
Kind of stuff. And you were the captain of your team?
Yeah.
Who was the captain of the team? Glenn? So basically your team consisting whoever you bought. Most of your players were what? Southside.
Yeah.
We bought a lot of LA teams.
We had a little barbecue and we kicked it up. When we lost the game, we paid on the balls. It was rough, paid on the balls.
So you played for what, Crystal or Champagne?
Yeah. Dawn, Crystal, yeah.
Okay, so that's early 90s. Clint's busy doing PCP back then.
I can't say he was kind of the star in there. He used to always ask me for money and all this shit. But 91, then we went out there in 91.
To New York?
Yeah, about 3 weeks.
Because we bought Zip to like the last baseball game or the first one baseball game. Did he come on? Did Zip come on 3 games?
Yeah, he was coming on. Yeah, he was in pitcher.
Okay.
And then they used to call him the White Good.
Oh, okay.
The White Good, y'all.
That's how Flynn introduced him, as the White Good. When he came in, he was a pitcher.
He doing a fast curve. Yeah, we used to take. We was good athletes. That's also we was a lot of good athletes.
Orlando was good athletes. So is that who you know as Zip?
Yeah. Now you got hair now.
That might be old. So when you went out there in New York, you guys stayed in?
We stayed at we stayed at what was that, the Bronx at what is that, Best Western, the Bronx.
I don't mean take an interview,
but then we stayed at his house a couple times, during that period of time.
At Zip's house?
Yeah, it was a little apartment. It was in Jersey City.
When you're out in New York, is that when you meet Puck out there?
Not doing that. I met him, he gave a party at some little club down in Santa Monica. Paradise.
On the 24th, Paradise 24th, you mean?
Yeah, it was Paradise, yeah. On Santa Monica, with Ohio.
Yeah.
That's where I first met him. This was from.
That's okay, Keith. We're going to try to keep this in order, so we'll get to that part.
Okay.
So now you're in New York with Zip and Flynn. And what's happening in New York while you've been out there?
I brought some birds out there. They kind of like ran the sham. I guess he gave Fast the money. A couple of days later, I jumped in the cab and leave. I'm still out there like 3 weeks ago, I get my fucking money. You know what I'm saying?
Is that fucked you over?
That's what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? So, what's the name gave me the rest of the cab and said I gave Flint the money.
How many birds did you have?
3.
Just 3 birds. Because Zip tells you that he already gave Flint the money, Flint's phoned out.
Yeah.
And then Zip gives you the remainder of the money.
Yeah.
How much was the remainder?
Maybe
when he didn't have a house out there, when he lived, anything like that you remember?
Oh, yeah.
So every time you see his business, basically, didn't know him to have a girl out here, he spent a girl out here, he spent time with?
Yeah, a lot of girls. I players.
Yeah. It was like one particular like that. So when Zip's playing baseball with Santana, it's just coincidence that he's out here, he's just out here for fun, right?
You ever seen this girl before? Maybe that. Tony, Maybe Tony. So he didn't have no main girls, just a bunch of girls that were slipping or whatever. Just player with others.
All right, so you're out there, you're doing some dope with Zip, and then what happens next in your guys' relationship? You come back to Compton, you run your game out here, and how you just continue to have an ongoing relationship with Zip, or do you always have to go through Flint?
Shit, they fuck me, you think I'm gonna fuck them? I had 300-400 birds, I'm balling. Fuck them, you know what I'm saying?
So you never got paid for the 3 birds? After you got, when did you get paid for the
They gave me the 17,000 and he said, best, and the rest of the money, so I just, okay, fuck it. When he come around,
so you just ate it, you didn't get that money, never did.
Then he come by 2:10 sometime. He had to be all COD, you know. No front seat, you know.
So he used to get a lot of the stuff from you?
No, it's not like that.
Flint, this is gone. After he did that, COD from now on.
But you just let that first one go.
You balling back there.
Yeah.
That's
Just do yourself, fool.
It's just
on yourself.
business, huh?
Yeah. You on yourself, that's all I take.
He would keep, you know, they would keep coming to you, but he'd be COD, cash on delivery, buying birds over the years.
He went to jail. Maybe we did about 2 or 3 transactions. He went to jail after that. I was asking why the fuck you go out to Miami and you know I got the shit here. What you get?
Because that's what he's doing, going to Miami getting some stuff.
That's where he got popped at.
But when you brought the stuff back from New York that first time, what was that stuff for?
Zip.
It was for Zip?
Yeah.
The Flint broker, he kind of the middleman.
Yeah.
You after you have your little deals with Flint, you end up you start doing anything with Zip, like directly with Zip, back and forth to New York?
When he went to jail,
Flint did.
yeah, he called, say, Zip snitching. So I was like, Zip snitching? And he's like, yeah, man. I said, well, why the fuck your nephew was with him every day? You know what I'm saying? That don't sound good. Maybe he's trying to keep me away from him. Yeah, that's what Zip came and said, man, he's just trying to keep us away, man. We can get money.
You said his nephew was with him all the time?
You know, D and Derek.
Derek and Daryl, Watermaker brother. Because when they hung out with Zip a lot.
Yeah, he was hanging out with Zip.
When Flint was in jail,
Yeah.
he was making money with him, or he just hanging with him for real.
You know, I really wasn't getting their business. I was just handling my business.
Dad, you said we were going to be making some saves today.
We are making saves, honey. We're saving on every gallon with the Club Citgo app.
So, time goes on, this is through the early 90s.
Yeah, this mofo here telling every damn thing.
Anything else significant regarding Zip and Flint? You guys just all got your drug gangs going on. No talk or issues with any of the, no talk or issues with anything about TUPAC at those early stages?
No. He was still with the Digital Underground or somebody in the mother.
So he hadn't turned death row yet. But when Flint and Zip fell out, there wasn't no beef. His word, he's snitching.
That's what he said. That was bullshit, so we could stay away from each other.
So that was it.
Yeah, that's what I said. Why your nephew still hanging with him? If he's snitching, that don't look good, you know?
So then you hook back up with Zip? Because you know it's bullshit?
Then I did that water deal with him. With Pat Bernard in the picture.
Okay, so you do the water deal. Was that pretty accurate what you said regarding the water deal that you guys fucked Patrick over?
Pat Bernard?
Yeah.
I didn't say we fucked him over.
He did.
I think he got his money. He did? Okay, he probably did. 15 years ago. The deal went down between them, you know?
Now, why is The PCP, you'll get brokered by you and not just my advising zip going directly to the plan.
Because he was in jail.
So you became closer with Zip like Clinton was in jail. You started doing business with him.
Yeah, we started hanging out when he come to LA. He'd come and hang out with me. We go party.
Y'all heard that? And everybody was cool on Clinton at that time. Like, man, because he was in jail. Whatever.
This shit don't last leading 100 fucking keys. Getting 3 years. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh,
y'all thought he was just like, he was telling her.
Nobody would have messed up.
Man, we know. And Corey, 200 keys in Columbus, Ohio. You fucking 30 bucks. Oh, man. I got more than that. He got shot. That's what really scared me for, you know.
You know anything about that murder? Did he do it? Did Shedman have something to do with it? I mean, did Puff have something to do with it?
Then the boy shot him.
So that's the truth? You know from fact, or you know?
All right, we have glitching happening here.
Yeah.
There's some talking.
Just want to make sure we don't miss anything. Ah, shit, chat. I think Law and Crime had a problem. Okay, I'm gonna hit play. It's still, you see that? I'm not touching anything, but Law and Crime had to, see that? They had to cut something out. If you guys see what I'm doing on the red on the bottom, things are going back. Usually when that happens, Law and Crime has to immediately take something down. So they're not allowed to play something, and then that causes the glitch, and it puts us in the future, and we're like, what the hell, we were just listening to that. So I'm gonna hit refresh real quick, see where we are, and see if I can pick up where we left off.
About 40-something sauce on it.
What happened to everybody?
That was on the Andre Terrell and him?
Yeah, Zip from the airport.
Something happened. It happened to everybody. They just reset the stream, and we're only a minute behind now. So that means that they had to clip something out that was said. Damn. I don't know what it is, but the internet be interneting. The internet will find out what was cut out. Usually the people that are in Law and Crimes chat will be like, oh, they just reset it. It's so crazy that they do that. But it was probably something Diddy related. And y'all have to remember, Diddy has Brian Steele. Diddy has some of the best attorneys. So I wonder what's going on here. And best believe if they are implicating Diddy, I'm pretty sure his legal team is watching this, because last night the reports of this FBI agent, or sorry, not the FBI guy, but the LAPD person that's sitting down with Keefe D in this interview with Kading, he did say on the stand yesterday that there were some implications to Puffy. Then I started to see lawyers, legal analysts do interviews last night saying that Diddy could be implicated. But the fact that Law and Crime just reset the stream like that out of the blue is crazy work. So, yeah, wow. We are now live with everybody else. We're a minute behind, but let's keep going.
Okay, so it's Pharrell, you, Puffy, Zip, a bunch of Southsiders. And what Puffy makes kind of an announcement?
Yeah, that was stupid as hell too, you know.
When did you actually hear? What was the words? The best you can remember he said?
He said he'd give us anything for them to do this, you know? Yeah.
He'll give you anything for these guys had.
Where were you exactly?
It was in the main, it was like
This boy here telling everything, bro.
Navy SEALs in one room over here. We was in that middle room. The middle room was like a living room, like a suite. The other room was like a bedroom. We was in there shooting guys. D-Mac was there. Another dude was medium docs, OJ daughter. She was in the back room. She
Did she hear this being stated?
It was mostly, this was after the concert. Before the concert, he stated that. After the concert, that's when everybody came back to the room, did a little party, shoot dice.
Was D-Mac there before the concert?
No.
D-Mac wouldn't have heard that?
No.
So were you in a hotel? Were you at the venue?
We was at the hotel.
What hotel?
That was at, the Hilton or something.
Okay.
What Sheraton? I think it was the Hilton.
So you're like in a suite at the Hilton or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was Halloween night because she had on a cat suit. Trish had her on the bed like, make me out for me, baby. T. Oh, they are. Yeah, bad motherfucker, boy. Yeah, I wanted to hit that thing. Yeah.
You said there were Navy SEALs in that room?
Yeah.
What for?
Protecting me, that's that dude.
He had hired a Navy SEAL?
I swear to God.
Like, you know they were SEALs, or did you?
I know they were SEALs. Navy SEALs. And they had on their little ear thing.
He was on point. He was worried about something happening.
Yeah.
So he came out talking about a bunch of different stuff, so he was scared.
No, he was scared to death. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he like, man.
Now, why does he, if he's got these Navy SEALs guys out there protecting him, why does he call you and ask you for protection?
Would you rather have some Navy SEAls or some gangsters?
Well, yeah, that's my point. I mean, if you have a choice between the two, you've got some trained gun.
Yeah, you would want the gangsters because the Bloods, they'll tear them dudes' ass up, man. Come on, man.
And it makes sense.
Yeah. They'll tear their ass up, dog.
Damn, he was trying every damn thing.
Man, I ain't seen a lot of gangsters hitting the target.
But they don't know that, okay?
No, you would have went in that room,
They don't know that. You know, they don't Navy SEALs.
Maybe a nigga prove I need to prove for the Navy SEAls will kill
I don't think they know that.
The ladies know what I'm talking about. Like, Keefy D talking about hitting something. Ugh. Can you imagine that big ass gut? Like, like, the ladies know what that face was. But yeah, right now we're looking at some Puffy
You ain't shit,
implications.
AD. You ain't
So
shit.
it turns out that with the Puffy and Suge beef, at one point, Puffy had Navy SEALs protecting him for security, and then all of a sudden, he's now looking at hiring Keefy D, not even hiring, just wanting Crip protection instead of Navy SEAL protection. And that's why the cops are asking, like, well, why would he want that? The cough and the hack and Ty Juliana, she knows, like, ugh. And then that big gap, like, you know what I mean? Ooh, ugh. Have that big belly over you. Like,
They would have wiped the floor with him, man.
All right. So he's got both. He's got his legit security, and then he's got his gangsters.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you a quick question. When you guys rode, who was all with you? As far as the main crew who rode with you when y'all was, with hanging out with him, or, bodyguard who in the car? You, well.
Stacy Love.
You, man.
Corey sometime. Planning all of us. The little crew.
Well, that crew that day. What was that day?
And Atlanta?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody. Yeah. Whole fucking neighborhood.
Give us 5 names of people who would say, yeah, we heard Puffy say that.
You don't have to come with that. Al, Corey, Wynn, Dirt Rock, all of them was doing shit. I'm quite sure they did those already.
Al, he's on the main crew. Was Nut there? No, Nut there?
No.
He's the running. Okay. Ram none of them, the G's on the other side went over there.
No.
It's your crew.
Yeah.
Where?
So this all, this Anaheim thing had to be after, this would have been after
Big J.
Yeah, after Big J.
Right. That's when it heated up, after Big J down in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But just to make something clear, you said previously, one time you went down there with 12 people. Is that different from?
That was in San Diego, a couple of times.
And that's after Anaheim.
This is before.
Okay.
So Anaheim was pretty much the last concert, big concert you guys went to, and that's when all that stuff happened. As far as Puff saying, you know, I give y'all this.
Yeah. Then we went to Vegas, at the MGM. They got videos and everything. Sure. Magic Johnson, they gave a big party out there, and we went to that thing.
Were they there?
Who?
Puff and them?
Yeah. We smoked weed, y'all. I ain't never seen them smoke weed in the MGM like that. Man, y'all is crazy as hell.
Oh my God, Chad. We have been watching for 4 days to see what proof we have of Keefy D being in goddamn Vegas. I'm gonna run it back because Keefy D just told us himself that he was in Vegas.
Why was he there?
You can't make it up.
You can't.
He said.
You can't.
But at the same time, if you have been with me since the YSL trial, you know people say stuff in these interviews. Do you remember one, Little Woody, who made up Little Mike and Quez? And then when Woody was on the stand, Max Shard, shout out to the Max Shard. Max Shard, that shark, was like, Little Mike and Quez are not real people, are they, Little Woody? He said no. You made them up. Fictional characters. Little Woody said, yeah, I did. I said anything I would say to get out of jail.
Exactly.
So this is a double-edged sword, right? Because we've seen this before. We saw it in the YSL case. So the big thing that the jury's probably thinking, because they asked about it yesterday, is did y'all follow up on the information that Keefy D gave you in these interviews? And the Little Woody example is the perfect example. Yes, mix it. Y'all are mixing it. You take some truth, you take some lies, you mix it together, you mix it. Right? That's what happens. I have to stop doing that because there are some creepy people on the internet that will clip me doing things with my hands. Oh my God, some of y'all men, man. All right, let's go back in it.
You know what I'm saying?
They smoke it wherever they want.
Yeah. And the thing rolled off. And then I was some 3-shot shit. I was like, boy, y'all got it. Because in Las Vegas, they'll take your ass to jail for a joint. You know what I'm saying? A half a joint.
I just wanted to get back to the schedule. Yeah, just get the timeline in order. Big J gets killed in Atlanta, the thing in Anaheim happens after that. At what point, if you remember, is it when Puffy takes the stage and says, hey, if you don't want your producer, I'm sorry, big producer.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons.
When does that happen, though, in relation to these other events? Because we're trying to set the stage here. It's important we get this in order. Had that already happened before Jake gets killed in Atlanta? Bodyguard.
My girl got all that in the river. I could go look through that shit, you know what I'm saying?
That was back in New York, wasn't that?
Yeah, when he was on stage. Wu-Tang was on their ass. They was the one dancing all in their face. You should have started a beat with them, you know what I'm saying? Both of them was like little kids, you know, Junior Mafia. Yeah.
I think it happened before Jake.
So you can see Suge getting up on stage making fun of Puffy.
Yeah, because that was like the thing that started
triggering
everything. Where you got shots of
That's a lot of disrespect.
Yeah, that was disrespect like fuck.
That was set kind of a motion for that. Okay, so right now we just got to Anaheim. Let's go back to, you said San Diego was before Anaheim.
Yeah.
What happened in San Diego and how that developed?
Zip came on the street, said the boy wants to come down there to the concert. We jumped in the Zip van, my SS, and rode down there. That's what he did. Matter of fact, the Dallas Cowboys stayed in the same hotel room.
you guys hold on to that.
Same hotel. Same hotel, yeah. Not the same room.
So Zim called you or you were with him?
He came on the street. On birds, jumped in the van. Well,
Now, when you said that you guys go down to the business, like work stuff, or you going to have
a good time.
In the van, he says, hey, my boy wants to come down.
He'll come down to San Diego.
And then from that point when Zim tells you that, you guys leave that day, or is it?
That second.
Oh, yeah. So it's that day you guys go to San Diego?
Yeah.
Who drives down there with you?
Who drives down there with me?
In the van?
So I was in my own part with me, Lane, Big Dre, and somebody else. We jumped in, and everybody else jumped in the van.
This dude just telling everything, bro. Every damn thing.
What color was that van? The different one than the one in Vegas?
Identity attacks don't kick the door in, they log in.
A van like the 80s, so okay, but you did say something about a van in Vegas. We'll be back to that. You said everybody's in a van acting like a bitch.
Oh, that was it. That was it. In the van.
Alright, so Dr. Dre, Lane, Davis, you're all in what part? You had the
assistant part.
And everybody else gets in the van. And you guys go to San Diego, and where'd you guys stay?
Wherever I don't remember the name, but Dallas Cowboys that played San Diego Chargers that weekend.
Wasn't it a water, or was it on Main Street gas station?
It was a Sheraton or the Hill.
The Minnesota water? But off the water?
No, it was that night.
That's the next place Cowboys is down there.
Yeah, that was my team. Yeah. There was a lot of girls who were groupie,
yeah. Okay, so you can send the rest of the crew down there. You ran into Puffy at the hotel or at the concert?
We ran into him at the concert, then we went to the hotel at the concert.
You kind of look like Amy Smith. Could he use that?
Yeah.
Let's go back to the hotel. And what? How's that?
Oh my God.
Oh
my God. Did they say that Keefe D looks like Emmett Smith? Why? You kind of look like Emmett Smith. Man, I'm about to text Roy Williams. Be like, listen what they're saying about your teammates, man. Like, what the hell?
What happens there?
I don't think he really discussed it then. We was in the room smoking weed.
What the hell? Oh, Long Crime, what are you doing to us today?
What just happened? Did it just skip? Really?
Party man. In fact, the Dallas Cowboys stayed in the same hotel.
That was kind of a motion for Atlanta.
That had to be before the family.
Before Jay.
Yeah, before Jay.
So you can see Suge getting up on stage making fun of Puffy.
Yeah.
That had to be before.
Okay, so right now we just got to Anaheim. Let's go back to, you said San Diego was before Anaheim.
Yeah.
What happened in San Diego and how that developed?
Jim came on the street, said the boy wants to come down there.
They are on their afternoon break, and we are now a few minutes behind. I don't know what the hell's going on with Law and Crime. Court TV is the other source. Worst case scenario, we will go to Fox News, but I'm just done with this. But I know it's because they're cutting things out in real time. Okay, so apologies, guys. This is as close to is where I can get us to what the context of the conversation is. But I'm probably going to go with Fox after this if this happens with Law and Crime again.
To the concert, we jumped in the silk van in my SS and rode down there. That's 12 deep. Matter of fact, the Dallas Cowboys stayed in the same hotel.
Yeah, that's full on, man.
Same hotel. Same hotel, yeah.
So, is it called you or you were with him?
He came on the street, on Birds, and we jumped in the van. Well,
now, when you said that you guys going out to do business, like to work with fun, or just going to have a good time?
Going to have a good time.
He's in Cameron Burris, he's in the van, he says, hey, my boy wants to, I got it.
Come down to San Diego.
And then from that point when Zip tells you that, you guys leave that day, or is it?
That's second.
Oh, yeah. So it's that day you guys go to San Diego?
Yeah.
Who drives down there with you?
We drive down there with me.
In the van?
I was in my own car. It was me, Lane, Big Dre, and somebody else. We jumped in, and everybody else jumped in the van with the party van.
What color was that van?
Black.
Yeah.
Different one than the one in Vegas?
We did hear this.
They said he was a van in Vegas, so what's the same one?
Well, he was in that black van in Vegas.
A van like the van, so. Okay, but you did say something about a van in Vegas. We'll get back to that. You said everybody's in a van after one bitch.
Oh, that was it. That was a rental van. It was
Alright, so Dre, Lane, Davis, you're all in one car? You got
it's just some problem.
And everybody else gets in the van with
Yeah.
And you guys go to San Diego, and where do you guys stay?
Whatever I don't remember the name, but Dallas Cowboys that played San Diego Chargers that weekend.
Wasn't it a water, or was it on Main Street, gas station?
It was the Sheraton or the Hill.
You never seen water? Was it off the water?
It was that night.
That's the next place. Cowboys are staying there.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you. There was a lot of girls going in groupie business.
Okay, so you and Zip and the rest of the crew down there run into Puffy at the hotel or at the concert?
We ran into him at the concert, then we went to the hotel after the concert.
You don't look like Daniel Smith. He used that.
Okay, this is where we left off.
Okay, just go back to the hotel. And how's that, what discussion regarding TUPAC and Suge? What happens there?
I don't think he really discussed it then. Going in, we was in the room smoking weed. And the little total bro, what's her name, Keisha, with the panther thing, set all in the lab. We was having a good time that night.
There's no discussion about it.
Who came in your room tonight? Like we're not gonna hotel y'all.
Shit, my damn back hurt.
No, baby, we had money, man.
What y'all paying now?
So they were just getting started, really. Oh.
This is supposedly an interrogation.
Alright, so San Diego happens, and is there anything else that happens between San Diego and Anaheim?
I don't know if that concert was the thing in Vegas was before Anaheim or I know Magic Johnson gave a big party here.
Okay, so that Magic Johnson is a big party out there.
Okay.
And you go out there with Zip?
We stayed at Treasure Island. That was the Holyfield and Douglas fight, was it? The Holyfield Douglas fight. The night Fan Man. Holyfield both, wasn't it? Okay. It was the night of that. We stayed at the Treasure Island. Al, they got the room tours and everything. Then
Al got there for you?
Little Al?
Yeah.
We went and met him at the MGM and sitting there, Biggie, all of us there.
What's
Lance.
I'm sorry. What's the first time you met Biggie?
First time I met Biggie was in San Diego.
San Diego concert, then he was in the room with y'all or whatever.
Yeah, smoking weed. Yeah.
That's the first time all y'all met him.
Yeah.
All right, you read my mind. I was going to do it at about 3 o'clock, so you beat me to it. We're going to take a recess at this time. During the recess, you are admonished not to talk or converse amongst yourselves or with anyone else on any subject connected to the trial, or rewatch or listen to any report or commentary on the trial of any person connected with this case by any media or information, including without limitation, newspaper, television, internet, radio, or form or express any opinion on any subject connected with the trial until it is submitted to you. We'll have you guys back here at 3:15. Please rise for the jury, everyone.
Okay. So we didn't miss much after that glitch. We just missed about a minute or two. The jury is filing out. They're taking a 15-minute break, I think.
For the record, the jury is exited. The room will be in recess.
Okay, I will now put us live with everybody else. We were only about 10 minutes behind because of that damn glitch. But as you can see, this red line on the bottom, guys. Hold on, let's see if I can take this comment down so y'all can see what I'm doing. You see this red line down here? Law and Crime now is only showing the last 18 minutes of the actual trial. So in a way, we kind of lucked out because whatever they cut out, we saw. I don't know what they cut out, but that does happen. I've seen it on a few trials before. Like if they make a mistake, like if they show a witness's phone number, an address, something that violates YouTube terms of service, or something that violates court rules, you will see Law and Crime glitch out like that. Not my first time seeing that with them. And we've covered many trials on this channel. We are now live with everyone else. The jury is coming back. I think she said 3:15. All right, there's no time at this point. It should be 3:09 on the West Coast, and it is 6:09 on the East Coast. So the jury is due back within a few minutes. What do we see today? This is your midday update on a half day. Okay, so only two things really. The first thing that we saw was witness number 15, which was Devontae Lee. Okay, Dirt Rock. He is a Crip. Okay, we saw some blood action, and we found out about Reggie. Man, I forgot to tell you guys. I was so mad about this fucked up manicure that I didn't tell y'all. I was in Gene Dale's stream earlier. I'm not with him or anything. He didn't know I was there. I was just kind of watching in the shadows and the bushes. And Gene was saying some things. He was saying some things, okay? One of those things was he hasn't been subpoenaed, not quite yet, but we did hear him on the Art of Dialogue saying that QPD's attorney has reached out to Gene Dale. Gene Dale did refute some of the things that have come out in the trial so far that Reggie said, right? Things around QPD being with bad boy people at certain points in time. So I wonder if they're going to bring Gene Dale in. But then he started wanting to sell his book. So I was like, shout out to Uncle Gene, get your bag, brother. I was like, what is going on?
Get that
But
bag.
he did say that one of the things that came
Get
out
the
in trial
bag. Get the
yesterday
bag. Go
or during
on. Get
Reggie's
the
testimony
bag.
was not true. All right? So it is interesting. I want to see how all of this plays out. The fact that Law and Crime was glitching this much today and we're talking about Diddy is insane. So I'm pretty sure Diddy's legal team is on the money and they're looking at this. Like I said, the news reports yesterday started to come out and implicate him in this trial. He's already doing his time. He got into a fight recently, added more time. There were rumors about him getting out early. That extra time, you know, Diddy's in there. He is in there. But what was interesting in this testimony before I got cut off was the whole thing about the car blow-up situation. Because if that shit happened with Kid Cudi, old dogs don't change their ways. If he was bold enough to do that in modern time, why wouldn't he suggest it back then? I don't know. What I am curious about is after we get through this recording, because the plan is to listen to the recording for the rest of the day, I want to know what questions this jury has. One of you guys actually had a great suggestion, and I haven't talked to my assistant yet today because your girl has been busy, but I am going to have her start putting together a slide of all of the jury questions so far for you guys. I thought that was a great idea. Somebody left it in the comments yesterday, like, can we see some type of, can we keep track of all the questions that the jury has? Because essentially that's what my trial notebook does, right? I keep track of everything, but I have all the questions written down. So we can put it all on one thing and look at it during these breaks to see, all right, where's the jury going, right? Like, where are they shifting? Because I did tell you guys, I do think that there are some people on the jury that are like, some of this shit doesn't make sense. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Did Keefe do it? Or did he not do it? And every time somebody comes up, they are asking really good questions. I think they asked a question to witness 15 today, right? Like, if you were an informant and if you were providing information, why did you get multiple payments instead of just one? Because they gave him, what, $5,300, the DEA, as a paid informant. And he didn't want to say it, but Keefe D's attorney did pin him down on it. It's just like, hey, so you've talked to law enforcement a few times, right? Witness says yes. Dirt Rock says yes. All right, let's talk about those dates. You talked to them September 10th, 2007, right? Yes. You talked to them April 3rd, 2008. Yes. You also did not mention this. It didn't come out on direct, but you talked to Detective Mob, who was the very, very last detective on this Tupac Shakur case. It's interesting, and I wish the attorney would have said it, because that's what I was curious about. I would have asked him. 2 months before Keefe D was arrested. You see how that's a little bit of hot sauce on it, on cross? You ask the questions, right? But at the end, put the hot sauce on there. I would have said that for my client. 2 months before my client was arrested, you put some hot sauce on it. And, you know, Michael Sant is good. Like, there are days where I think he's not good. You know, we've watched this performance for 4 days so far. There are times where I'm like, what are you doing? But then there are other times like, okay. And it's like watching sports. This is sports for nerds. This is sports for nerds. Like, that's why I trial watch. This is sports for nerds. You know, some days you have good days. Other times we're like, get in there. Like, you know what I mean? Get in there. Y'all should have saw me during the World Cup. There were days where I wanted Argentina to lose so bad. I was like, Team Holland. Like, the whole neck thing out. Like, you know what I mean? Learning about these other countries. I was ordering fish and chips for the Englishmen to beat down Argentina. I wanted everybody to beat down Argentina. Here you go, Bubba.
Racist ass Argentina.
Thanks, yeah. Like, I was excited, man. Like, does anybody beat down Argentina? But this is what happens with these trials. But with this trial, it's very layered. And I did not think that we would see that. You know, I'll be honest with y'all. On day one, I thought some of the conspiracy theory people that were coming in here were just batshit crazy. I was like, I don't know what y'all talking about. Like, I just want to see things. And then we learned Reggie Wright is on a stand. He does take the stand. Then we learned that Reggie was moving drugs. It did time for that. I said, I did not know that. You know what I mean? And then the whole thing with his dad being a Compton cop and then Compton PD being disbanded. Y'all were coming in like, no, y'all youngsters don't know, especially the OGs. All the OGs in the Chatterhood was like, y'all youngins have no idea what the hell you're talking about. So, interesting stuff. But now I'm curious. Where are we at with the poll? If you guys don't know, I have a poll that runs every single day to see how y'all are feeling because the public sentiment.
Back on record.
I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. I thank y'all for being here. Hope we'll see y'all again soon. Peace.